Walmart earnings are out. It looks like it is a double beat on earnings and revenue. $1.41 a share. We want to get the stock up here to look, because immediately, as soon as the numbers are out, the stock started moving, and now we're looking at Walmart shares up almost 3%. As you can see, $2.89 a share, up at a level of 102.83 on Walmart shares. Comp store sales are also up. Better than 4% here. 4.25% is what the comp store sales number looks like. We're still getting, but the stock is moving real quickly, up 3.25% on Walmart. Let's get you more details right now on the Walmart quarter. Joining us right now is Strategic Resource Group Managing Director Bert Flickinger. And Bert, it is good to have you on the program this morning.
Good to team up. Just reinforces, Maria, Walmart accelerating its winning. Amazon's going sideways. This is a reenactment of the Punic Wars, Rome versus Carthage. Walmart's the Roman Empire of retail, and like Hannibal and the Carthaginians, Amazon's starting to go the wrong way.
Wow.
Big win for Walmart today, and they'll accelerate that in the next 2 to 7 years.
So dig deeper into these numbers. The earnings per share, $1.41 a share versus an estimate of $1.33. This is obviously this is a blowout in terms of earnings on the per share number. The revenue also better than expected. The estimate called for revenue of $138.65 billion. The revenue also exceeding estimates, not by much, but still better than expected. And on the same-store sales, what strikes you?
What's doubly impressive, Maria, is, we talk to a lot of vendors and shoppers around the world, and what the vendors are saying is Walmart's reinvesting all the PPA, price and promotional allowances, in lower prices. So lower prices normally means lower margins, lower revenue. In this case, the shopper is shifting to Walmart because Walmart strategically saw all the land-based businesses pay less, like you and Dagan reported this morning, and retailers from toys to sporting goods going out of business. They had great sales on land, not so good online. Walmart's winning both ways. Amazon, with all the trouble they're having in Whole Foods, can't capitalize. Walmart's running the table.
Are those retail sales numbers that we got last week the worst in December and the worst plunge in 9 years? Were those numbers, does this say more about the U.S. consumer than the actual overall retail numbers that we got?
Dagan, you're bringing up a prescient point. This says it all for U.S. retail, that the well-capitalized, highly capable retailers are winning. And if it's a one-man show like Bezos running the show, you could be Alexander the Great, you could be Hannibal out of Carthage, but one general isn't going to win a war. And
so what happened with the retail sales numbers then?
Retail sales numbers were a combination of a couple things. One, as you reported well, Jerome Powell scared the market, and a lot of people, especially high, mid-end, didn't spend as much. And also consumers were a little bit scared towards the end of the year. Walmart, off-price, low price, did very well, but full price, full service struggled, and that's why the numbers were bad, to Dagan's point.
Well, it looks like the sales numbers were pretty strong this quarter for Walmart. I know Toys R Us went bankrupt, so they were supposed to benefit from that. They've also been investing in their online business. I know for the full year they were looking for online sales to be 40% of the business. We'll see what the actual number is once we get more of the details. But how are they winning in the holiday season? What do you think they'll say about tariffs in China and that impacting costs going forward?
And by the way, look at this comp store sales number. 4.2% growth, comp store sales, versus an estimate of 3.2%.
4.2% because just like Steve Jobs and Apple with their great campaign, Think Different, with Muhammad Ali, Walmart's thinking different with Doug McMillon. It's evolved from a company of family management to professional management. And to Lindsay's important points, 40% growth, but also before, Walmart looked at advertising as an expense, and our mutual friend Jerry Delfamino said on the Super Bowl ads they were pretty pathetic. Walmart was one that stood out because it advertised Walmart online, Walmart in store. The Walmart ads are really connecting with consumers and a United Nations of consumers. So they're reaching everybody around the world. Better prices, better service. Doug McMillon's invested in inventory, invested in store staffing, first to raise wages, some push from the UFCW. But Walmart hitting on all cylinders, and the vendors are seeing it, and the shoppers. Walmart's only biggest problem is the stores are so strong now, they can't handle all the volume they're doing on the weekends.
What about international? Because I know when Amazon reported, they got, a lot of the media attention regarding their investments in India. Walmart owns 77% of Flipkart, and there's some rules and regulations that are changing there. Do you think that's a big deal? What's in store for the
Lindsay, important points
operations?
on Flipkart. And with my colleagues, we looked at Walmart Asda in the UK before the disposition of Asda being sold to Jay Sainsbury. Reinvestment, as you're referencing, in Flipkart. That'll be a long-term strategic win. They'll checkmate Amazon at the same time. And Carrefour has had weaker numbers in Asia. Big reason Carrefour's having weaker numbers in Asia is because Walmart's capitalizing for the first time in 25 years against Carrefour and the Asian-owned and operated retailers in the People's Republic of China and elsewhere in Asia.
So, question for you. So it seems as though Walmart, they're clearly playing in rural and suburban America, and they haven't been able to penetrate the urban market, and that's sort of where Amazon sort of has its heyday. How does Walmart in the future, as we sort of look down the road, penetrate the urban market?
The biggest thing is they worked with them very effectively with the First Lady, Michelle Obama, to put in the Hyde Park store, south side of Chicago. That's killing the Amazon Whole Foods store in the same primary trading area. And working with more enlightened urban mayors, county executives to put Walmart supercenters in city markets, and where the government leaders aren't letting a Walmart or an Amazon in a city center. Walmart will build in the near urban areas. For example, the Walmart store in Valley Stream, New York, on the border of Brooklyn and Nassau County, is one of the highest volume stores anywhere in America, because Walmart, as Mark Lorry said, wants to be able to deliver to 90% of American homes within the next 2 years. When Walmart, my esteemed colleague Paul Bauer said Amazon stock could drop to 1,200 from currently about 600 as Walmart accelerates from 100 to 120 a share and higher.